What is going on, cryptocurrency investors? Welcome back to Crypto Blessing. I know it has been a while, but today we are coming back with a sponsored video, specifically on the Prelixxir mobile app. The mobile app is designed to facilitate communication with Elixxir. Elixxir is a blockchain-based asset developed by none other than David Chaum. It's a transaction platform running on a full-stack blockchain. Elixxir nodes are the foundation for a privacy-protecting mixed network that can support messaging, payments, and decentralized application data transfer. David Chaum needs no introduction. He's a pioneer in cryptography and privacy-preserving technologies, and is widely recognized as the inventor of digital cash. He wrote a 1982 paper on cryptographic vault systems and contains the first proposal, including with code, for a blockchain protocol, containing all but one element detailed 26 years later in the Bitcoin white paper. In addition to the vault systems, his pioneering cryptographic inventions include mixed networks, blind signatures, vault systems, the CMIX protocol, and secure election systems. His company DigiCash created the first digital currency eCash in 1995. eCash deployed David's breakthrough cryptographic blind signature protocol to create the world's first attempt at anonymous digital cash. He has a PhD in computer science from UC Berkeley. He taught at NYU Graduate School of Business and as well as the University of California. He's led a number of breakthrough projects and founded the International Association for Cryptographic Research. He is better known as one of the godfathers of cryptocurrency and an OG cypherpunk. Now that you understand a little bit of background, I will leave a link in the description below for Elixxir.io, and I highly recommend you check out David's presentation on why Elixxir is important. This is not only an attempt at a revolutionary digital asset, but it is spearheaded by one of the founding members of this space. This is an asset that cannot be ignored. As for their mobile app, some of the features are an access list, which users can complete missions to move up the list. Priority for rewards is given based on your list position. Messenger testing that's coming this month, as well as keep yourself up to date with news, events, and new releases. This is the way that you will communicate with the Elixxir platform. Prelixxir is an application. It is not running on the Elixxir blockchain. It's going to support feature testing of the Elixxir blockchain, and Prelixxir does not support payments. Testing functionality is coming later this summer for the Elixxir blockchain, and users can complete missions to receive points which allow them to move up the access list. You can download Prelixxir for yourself and have a look at what David Chaum is up to. Links for everything will be in the description below. They also have an early access developer program, which represents the first opportunity for third-party developers to work with the Elixxir protocol. You can submit proposals for an opportunity to build on Elixxir's AlphaNet later this summer, and the Elixxir team is accepting proposals on a rolling basis. The program plans to expand as work continues on the AlphaNet. They are also making available an Arrow SDK, a software development kit, which is a set of APIs that will allow developers to simply and effectively build dApps on the Elixxir protocol. The Arrow SDK will initially be connected to Elixxir's AlphaNet and keep pace as they transition to the BetaNet and then finally to the mainnet. The language is Golang, which allows any developer easy access to the Elixxir protocol from a wide variety of languages. Golang is a relatively young programming language developed at Google, optimized for programming across large-scale networks and distributed systems. Since Elixxir is such a young company with limited ability to offer support and answer questions, they are trying to manage how quickly they can bring third-party developers in. They hope the mainnet will be a decentralized, permissionless platform for development, and they intend not to pick and choose which developers get to work with Elixxir, so if you are a developer, I highly recommend you apply. As for the node program on Elixxir's BetaNet, they plan to launch their public BetaNet in fall of 2019. It will run on a network of nodes maintained by independent node runners. For the first half of 2019, Elixxir ran a 6-step selection process for the BetaNet nodes that incorporated several rounds of public questionnaires, feedback, and other input. The results of the selection process identified 600 applications who will be a part of the BetaNet node program. The BetaNet represents an intermediary stage of Elixxir's development. And the 600 members of the current BetaNet node program are going to receive detailed instructions and a timeline on the steps leading up to the BetaNet launch this fall. Nobody can apply for a BetaNet node as the selection process was completed on June 21st, 2019. However, that's not the only way you can be involved in this asset. There are several ways to get involved. First, you can submit a proposal, which I will leave in the description below, to develop for the Elixxir protocol. You can also download this Prelixxir app and test user functionality of the AlphaNet. The app's also going to give you news updates as they head towards the mainnet. So if you are involved in this asset or are going to be watching this asset, the Prelixxir app is a must-have. They plan on having a new node selection process in 2020. So you can keep yourself up to date in the meantime and potentially apply to run a node yourself. The mainnet selection process is going to be different than the BetaNet selection process, but details of that will come in 2020. Nodes play a critical role of supporting Elixxir. Members of the node program are eligible for a variety of different incentives and privileges, including exclusive access to Elixxir software, membership in any online community of node runners, special missions on Prelixxir, invitations to exclusive Elixxir event, and a cryptographically signed certificate of appreciation and recognition. You can keep yourself up to date with all of the node announcements at elixxir.io. Go to the tab Run a Node and scroll down to the announcements. If you are at all familiar with David Chaum, you know that his participation in this asset stands him apart from the rest of the assets in this space. Every single asset in this market is trying to revolutionize the payments industry. Historically, it's been shown that David Chaum is not a fan of Bitcoin. David Chaum is one of the original creators of digital cash and the idea of blockchain technology. Anything that he stands behind should do relatively well by name alone. It is also of interest to say, why is he starting this asset? Well, in my opinion, it's because he likely believes in what he is capable of doing. I've seen criticisms that this is a money grab and that there's no guarantee this will take off. That is the case with any other asset in this space. But I pose the question to you, if David Chaum was just in it for the money, why wouldn't he just take up a very lucrative advisory board position in the 2017 bull run? No doubt he's had a plethora of offers from a lot of very powerful people looking to have him on their advisory board. In addition to the fact that he very likely does not need the capital, leads me to really have a look out for what this asset can do. Like many other assets in this space, it is still very much in its infancy. The vast majority of cryptocurrency investors are not even aware of this. And so many people that don't understand this space, don't understand traditional cryptography, don't know who David Chaum is, but are still invested in this market. It's only a matter of time before this asset really becomes a top player in the space, provided active development and provided the opportunity to really capitalize. I hope you choose to check out the links in the description below. Make sure you download the Prelixxir app to keep yourself up to date with all of the exciting things going on in Elixxir. I really hope David Chaum can make good on his promises. In excess of 10,000 transactions per second, settlement within 10 seconds, as well as having Ripple's Chris Larsen's investment. This happened on October 24th, 2018, and thus far Elixxir has flown relatively under the radar. This is your opportunity to get in on a great asset spearheaded by one of the pioneers in the space. I appreciate you for spending a few moments of your day with me to check out the Prelixxir application as well as the Elixxir blockchain. If you aren't familiar with David Chaum, do your own research, check out his 1982 article, look at some of what he's done with digital cash and eCash, and then look towards his new project, Elixxir and the Prelixxir app. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.